Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. The only source of knowledge is experience. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. The environment is everything that isn't me. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. It is strange to be known so universally and yet to be so lonely. Technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Without deep reflection, one knows from daily life that one exists for other people. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy and creative expression in knowledge. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. If people are good only because they fear punishment, and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. I believe that a simple and unassuming manner of life is best for everyone, best both for the body and the mind. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right, a single experiment can prove me wrong. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. The distinction between the past, present and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. Before God we are all equally wise, and equally foolish. Never do anything against conscience even if the state demands it. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. You cannot simultaneously prevent and prepare for war. It is a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason mastery demands all of a person. Force always attracts men of low morality. I think and think for months and years. 99 times. The conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong, it is character. Memory is deceptive because it is colored by today's events. When the solution is simple, God is answering. Love is a better teacher than duty. I do not believe in immortality of the individual, And I consider ethics to be an exclusively human concern with no superhuman authority behind it.